Hi, and welcome to another book review with Trish Renee. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you'll get an update when I post a new book review. Today's book review will be the middle grade contemporary novel Out of My Mind by Sharon M. Draper. This was originally published in 2010. I am only now reading it because I'm currently working on writing my own middle grade novel, and so I wanted to immerse myself in the middle grade voice and also mine for comps. I was very pleasantly surprised when I went to the library and chose this book and started reading it because I read it in one day. I'm just going to be straight up, spoiler alert, a million-star review. I recommend this book to everyone, readers of all ages, from from what 7 to 100. Everyone will love this book. It is so engaging. It is funny. It is heartwarming. It definitely tugs at the heartstrings, and I might have cried a little bit, but I definitely laughed out loud in a couple spots too. So it follows the protagonist, 11-year-old Melody, who was born with cerebral palsy. She's confined to a wheelchair. She is nonverbal, and she cannot feed herself, bathe herself, go to the bathroom by herself. And but she has a photographic memory. So everything that she absorbs, she watches a television show, anything that she reads in a book, anything that she hears on the radio. She loves music, by the way. Um, she remembers exactly. So she has so much information swirling around in her head, but no way to verbalize it to the people closest to her. And we get to see, because we are looking at the story through her eyes, how frustrating this can be, the highs and the lows that she experiences in trying to get across how she's feeling and all of that. I particularly liked when she was in school, because also a substitute teacher. That's my regular job. And I have subbed in the ASD, the MOCI, and MyPi classrooms from elementary to high school. And so I'm familiar with working with those students with special needs. And I really related to just the her classmates. And then when she started to go into the so-called regular classrooms, because they were starting an inclusion program, and her excitement over getting to be with the regular kids, and how the other kids treated her. And there were parts where she's frustrated because she just wants to hang out with girls her age and gossip and talk about boys, and she can't do any of that because she can't speak, and also because people treat her differently. They don't think that she's capable of really much anything because of how she uh, presents herself on the outside, which of course she cannot help. um, but she is so smart and she is so witty, and don't really want to spoil her anything, and I guess it maybe doesn't matter, but about maybe a little 3/4 of the way in, she does get a voice in some way. I won't say how, but and the other thing too with this book is all of the secondary characters are so fleshed out and so well rounded and real, and I loved every single one of them. I mean, her neighbor. Her neighbor made me cry, and just when she gets her dog. I don't care. Maybe I'm spoiling. I don't know. But when Melody gets her dog and how she helps name them. There's just so many wonderful things about this book. The only critique I might have is that because it was published in 2010, so it was probably written in like 2008, maybe. I don't know. Some of the references are a little dated, like they mentioned MySpace and the Nintendo Wii. Maybe it pulled me out of the story a little bit, but overall, I didn't. I don't really care. That's so minor. Who cares? No one's gonna not like the story because of that. Now, I had found out after I finished this that there's a sequel called Out of My Heart, and that one was written in 2021. And guess what? When I ordered this book, I also bought the sequel because I cannot wait to get back into Melody's mind. This is, I wish I could talk to Sharon M. Draper and give her a hug and just say thank you for this book, because more people need to read it. Because if they did, maybe they'd understand that we're all not that different. We may look different on the outside. We're the same on the inside. We all want to be loved. We all want to be heard. We all want to have friends. We all want to be accepted for who we are. And so I think just by reading this book, it'll help you be a little bit happier. So thanks. Until next time.